The Where this started, I last December I bought a brand new Cub Cadet XT3, which is one of their larger Cub Cadet tractors. When I started mowing this season, over the first 2 months, I experienced 5 belt breaks on the mower deck. And each time that I went in there and replaced them, I found a small stick or branch stuck up in the pulley. Somehow it had gotten off the mowing deck and got caught up into the pulley and broke the belts. These belts are at about $45 to $50 a piece. So after the fifth one, I was a little bit frustrated. So I went back to the dealer and explained the situation and say, I don't know why these things are breaking. These are not very large twigs. In fact, I've got a picture I can send you so you can take a look at that. And he said, well, I'm not sure what I can do. You might try raking your yard. Hey, that's fine and dandy. Obviously, he's a dealer. There's nothing he can do as far as any design issues. I told him, I said, I got 4 acres. I'm not going to go out there with a rake and start raking up little branches just because the mower has a problem with us. I said, I'll take this up with Cub Cadet. So went back to tried to get a hold of Cub Cadet, went to their customer service, finally got a hold of their technical contact and explained what was going on. I said, I bought this tractor last December. I like the tractor other than the fact that we're breaking the belts. He said, oh, well, maybe there's a problem. I said, well, just to let you know, every time it's broken, every time I've taken it apart to replace the belt, I found a small branch up in the pulley. Oh, well, there's a problem. The mower wasn't designed to cut branches. It was only designed to cut grass. I said, wait a minute. I'm not out there mowing over branches or in trees. I'm just mowing my yard, and these branches have fallen off the tree. Well, I'm sorry, but the problem is that it was designed to cut grass. It wasn't designed to cut branches. I said, my friend, I've got trees all through my yard. I can't get away from that unless I live in Phoenix or somewhere like that. I'm not going to escape having a tree in my yard. He said, well, the tractor wasn't designed for that. It was just designed to cut grass. And I said, well, this is crazy. I want to talk to your supervisor. He said, well, hang on just a minute. So he got offline for about 15 seconds, came back on. Well, I checked with my supervisor, and there's nothing we can do. It's a problem with your tractor, with you and your branches in the grass. And my suggestion is that don't mow over the branches. I said, well, that's kind of hard to do because the branches are small, and sometimes you can't even see them. He said, well, have you had a belt break over the last month? I said, no. He said, well, there it goes. See, it's not a tractor issue. It's when you just mow over the branches. It became a redundant conversation. It was obvious that I wasn't getting anywhere with this guy. So again, I said, I'd like to talk to your supervisor. He said, I've already talked to the supervisor, and he's told me the answer, and so there's no need to take it any further. I said, well, that's not acceptable because we have a design issue here. And the fact that, guys, I ran a John Deere tractor. It's about the same size tractor, a little bit smaller. Ran it for 10 years. Never had the problem with the twigs getting in the belt and breaking the belts. The only reason I bought the Cub Cadet over the John Deere. John Deere is a little bit more expensive. If you go out there and price them, they're a good mower, but they're also a little bit more costly. Cub generally had a fairly good reputation. So I decided, well, let's go for it. Let's try it. I wanted a tractor that had the power to get up and down the hills. We've got hills in our yard. It does very fine there. I just was trying to get them to figure out some kind of engineering fix so I don't have to go out and buy a belt every time the stick gets caught up in the pulleys. No, I'm not out. The tractor's brand new. I'm not out for a brand new tractor. And as I told the gentleman at Cub Cadet, I said, guys, I'm not not ready to pay $300 to $500 a month. I mean, every season just for belts, just because there's a design issue. I just want to fix. Having to design a guard or whatever on there just to keep us from happening. This is kind of ridiculous. I don't know if you have ever replaced a belt on some of these large riding tractors. They are not easy to do because they're under a great deal of tension to keep the belts tight. And so it takes me about 45 minutes to change out a belt.